Let me tell it straight. Cheap equals churn. And nowhere is that more true than in offshoring. So if you're hiring for price, not performance, you're building a business on a house of cards. Here's what happens when you go cheap. You get level 1 talent, order takers, and certainly no outcome drivers. They're clocking in and out, waiting to be told what to do, and avoid decision making at all cost, if they're even capable of making decisions. And worst of all, they churn 80% of the time within 8 to 9 months. This is a massive disruption to your business. So that's not a strategy. What that is a revolving door. So if you've had a bad experience offshoring, here's the truth. It's not offshoring that's failed, it's how you did it.
Hi, I'm Tamara Le. I've been building and helping exit 8- and 9-figure businesses for the past 20 plus years, and I boil my success down to 2 key drivers. The first one is having agile workforces that leverage AI and outsourcing. And the second is creating a predictable revenue model following our EGS growth frameworks. So if this is the first time on my channel, I invite you to subscribe. I'll be putting out regular content to share best practices and proven processes to help you drive profit, growth, and lead gen.
The good news is there's a better way. You're not buying labor. You're building a team, and that means hiring A team players only. You've heard the old saying, A team players hire A team players and B players hire C players. So when you settle for less, your entire organization suffers. If you want top offshore talent, the top 1% that I'm talking about, then you need to invest higher than what you're used to with offshoring. And trust me, the ROI speaks for itself. Now let's look at the ranges of wages for the top talent in the Philippines. Now, if we're looking at a level 2 or 3 role with 5 years or more experience, you can expect to pay between $2,500 and $3,500 a month, all inclusive. If you'd like to step this up to a level 3 or 4, who are more strategic, have 10 plus years experience and can be client facing, you're looking at between $3,500 and $4,500 a month. And from time to time, we're able to headhunt what we like to call our unicorns, our executive level talent offshore. Now, these guys can be CMOs, CFOs, procurement managers, and range between $5,000 and $6,500 a month, all inclusive. So obviously these ranges are not what you're used to typically paying for a basic VA service, but what you gain by investing in higher level talent is not only the caliber of work and output, but also an increase in retention and leadership capability so that they can manage other offshore teams. Now, here's something that most CEOs don't realize. If you're using a traditional BPO, you're not even going to get access to the sort of talent that I'm talking about. Their model is running job posts, presenting a heap of resumes, and a lot of that talent is basic low level. It's a volumes game, not a quality game. So what you want to do to ensure offshoring success is to make sure that you use a headhunter that's based on the ground and can seek out this talent for you. Now, they're not waiting for applicants. They're out there actively poaching the best talent from the US global companies like Deloitte, PwC, and multinationals. Now, this top talent is not spending their time on job boards. In fact, they're quietly looking for a more meaningful, challenging, and flexible role for them to transition to. So in order to tap into them, you need to find them through strategic headhunting. Now here's the big mindset shift. Offshoring isn't just for back office execution roles. It can also be used for growth when we're tapping into that top level of talent. We can find revenue generating marketers and sales support teams who have been with US businesses and understand the culture and the expectations in order to drive results. When you hire a level 3 or 4 talent offshore, you're going from those lower level yes ma'am, no ma'am people who basically just do tasks to people who are able to become part of your growth engine room and a back office expense into a revenue driver. So let's recap on what happens when you increase your offshoring budget strategically. Firstly, you get access to elite global talent who stay longer and deliver more. You significantly reduce your churn and avoid constant rehiring. You build pods around your onshore A-team players so that we can 3x their output. And lastly, you protect your margins because even as wages continue to rise onshore, you're going to be able to counteract that with this offshore talent. In summary, you do get what you pay for. And in offshoring, when you do pay cheap, you're not saving, you're actually buying yourself a churn problem. So I encourage you to watch some interviews of some of our top talent so that you can see for yourself what the difference is between traditional low-level talent and the sorts of people that we're able to find through our headhunting process.